Hop. All right, there we go. Audio synced. I just want to give you all... Why'd my voice crack then? That was the perfect intro. That was the greatest intro anybody's ever seen. And I was going to voice crack during it. I just wanted to give you a little behind the scenes, you know? A little bit of movie magic. People ask how it's done. James, how did you get 1 million subscribers? Well, it's just like that. It's just that easy. Little behind the scenes thing. If you didn't know, back in the day, cameras, no microphones. Microphones, no camera. So you're making a show, an Oscar-winning show like this one. How do you film and sync up the audio? Well, back in the day, you'd get a little clapper board. People still do this now. A little wooden board. I actually own one. Make a little clapping sound. I was clapping with my hands. Once again, just revealing the movie magic. What do? I say that. And I don't even remember why. I have every audio file I've ever done. Jump cut there. I had to breathe. I didn't want to... I'm just going to edit out that big breath. Yeah, so I have every audio file I've ever done, ever, over the past nearly 15 years. I need to go back and figure out when I did it. Because I've been doing it a long time. It's probably longer than 10 years. Anyway, welcome back. It's your boy, Terry Drizzle. Now I'm going to level with you. I'm going to peel back the curtain even further. Movie magic, okay? First off, let me just establish the episode. Please, don't get ahead of yourself, all right? Today is Wall of Flesh, but we're also doing the Old Ones Army for no reason other than the fact I think it looked cool. I think it looked dead cool. In the last video, if you didn't see it, we did the Old Ones Army, but it was glitched, and it just looked cool. Farco's changed it. Now to level here. I can't be bothered to record today. I can't. There's a little thing in the entertainment world. I'm going to tell you what it is, right? Just revealing the movie magic. Never let the audience know they're not watching the best video they've ever seen. You know, why do you think I always remind you that you're watching the best show on YouTube? Why do you think I always let you know about that Oscar that I won? I let you know because it's show business, and I'm all about show business. But yeah, I can't be bothered. I can't be bothered today. I'm tired. I'm not really tired. I'm just lazy. But here's the thing. I know, in my heart of hearts, I need to make sure that I am sticking to a nice little schedule with YouTube. It's when I have a little break that I just get even worse. It snowballs. Sometimes you got to eat your vegetables. This is me eating my vegetables. No, I can't actually be bothered. The real reason is I woke up early today and I went to the gym earlier than normal and I've had lunch and it wasn't very calorie dense and I'm knackered physically. That's the real reason. I'm knackered physically. I have also recorded the next part of, half of the next part of Chicken Run. So look forward to that. Bringing that back. That was good fun. I'm having a lot of fun recently, just subverting expectations in a way. Just doing things because I enjoy doing them. And bringing that back made no sense. It made no sense. Why to bring it back? I want to see the end of the Chicken Run mod. Because I haven't seen it in years. What am I going to do? Replay it from the start? No. That would be silly. No, what do? We just carry on. And you know what? The reaction to it has been brilliant. And you lot, as always, remind me that this is a channel where I can just make what I want to make, and you lot are just really nice about it. So well done, you lot. I'm very happy. Now, it's, what day is it today? It's Monday. It's a brand new week. Oh, it's a brand new week. Did you have a good weekend? I had a good weekend. I went to a fireworks display. It was a bonfire night here in Britain. Americans, you don't know what this is. I'll explain it. So I had to explain it to one of my nephews. And he was like, that don't make a lot of sense. I said, you know what, nephew? It doesn't. It's a bonfire night, right? There was a man, Guy Fawkes, who wanted to blow up the Houses of Parliament, right? He got a bunch of dynamite. He was going to blow it up. I don't know what went wrong other than that. He failed, right? He didn't succeed. We still have a House of Parliament. Now, the thing is to celebrate him failing, we light a bunch of fireworks and we light a bonfire and that's it. And my nephew was like, so we're celebrating a man dying? And I said, well, yeah, kinda. And he said, oh, do we celebrate the fact that he tried to do it? And I said, well, no, we definitely don't do that, mate. Yeah, he's only young. You know, I don't want to instill some weird thoughts into his head. So that's bonfire night. Now, typically it's the 5th of November. Remember, the 5th of November. So you'll never forget now. That's what's brilliant about it. If only I could do that for all your exams. How brilliant. So that's that. And, you know, usually it's the 5th of November. You're like, James, I want the 5th of November on Saturday. Listen, we're loose with the rules around here in Britain. We're loose with the rules. It is the 5th of November, but ultimately it's like, what day's better? What day can we all be bothered to do it? And that's when we do it, okay? So now you all know. So, another thing. I was meant to say this, and I completely forgot. I've recently been saying I did this last night, okay? I've not said it this episode, but I've been saying it recently. I want to explain myself a little bit, what I meant. So I flattened this the other night. When I come on to do the thumbnail, I've got a thumbnail world, as most of you know. But sometimes I'll just join this world just to remember what items I had. And yeah, basically, I get a little pet project-y. I'm like, oh, now I'm here, actually, I could do something. So I flattened this out, and I moved that little thing, and I got a little weapon, because a lot of you were like, hey, James, you didn't even get a weapon. I know. Bad, right? Okay, so the thing is, are we going to survive this? I don't know. I want to make sure I'm working on the right side. Sorry, I've gone back to, like, actually playing Terraria now. The side tangent's over. It's over. Don't even worry about it. Yeah, I think we will. So, we're going to get Dark Mage Wave 5, and that's good. Now, I want to put you onto something. How many of you are watching the TV show Welcome to Derry? Because I am thoroughly enjoying it. It's so good. When I was a kid, the original It movie, the TV movie from whenever, I think it was the 80s or the 90s, came on telly, and my mum was like, have you ever seen this, James? I was like, no, Mum, I have not. She was like, we're going to watch it together. I can't remember how old I was. I wasn't super young. Anyway, great. And I've just been a big fan of Pennywise ever since. I love the It remakes. And then they've done this prequel show. It's basically just segments from the book. Just like recontextualizing a show that they have to cut out the films. And I'm loving it. And I want it to do well so that they renew it for another season. I think it might have already been renewed. I don't know. Listen, I'm not a TV executive. I may have won my Oscar, but that's where my insider knowledge ends. So I'm putting you onto it. So what I did today was after the gym, as I was eating my chicken wrap, I watched Welcome to Derry, and I love it. I think it's great. And I want more people to watch it. Right. Where's this Dark Mage at? It's over here. Okay. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this. If I'm even going to be able to survive. Now, the thing is, in the last video, we survived because of the fact that... Nah, we'd lost. I think this is over. The only reason we were able to, like, respawn and come back is because these were glitched. Whereas they're not glitched now. Where's the little health bar? No, it doesn't show up, does it? I was seeing a little thing over here, and I thought that was the health bar. Listen, I'm all over the place. Don't even worry about it. All right. Buff up. Heal up. Can I teleport over there during an event? Yeah, I can. That's brilliant. That's brilliant. All right, Dark Mage. All right, don't kill me. I genuinely think we might not be able to do this now that I'm, like, really breaking it down. Okay, if I just try and tank it, this is what I always do. I try and tank it. Wow. Wait for it. There we go. There we go. Perfect. Sometimes you just got to tank it. A new item has been unlocked in the Abomination shop. Maybe it was for nothing. Maybe it wasn't. Ultimately. Maybe it wasn't. Because maybe I will use it. In a regular Terraria run... You would want to farm that out so that when you got to tier 2, you had enough medals to deal with it. I don't know how this works in this mod. Don't look to me for answers, all right? Don't look at... I'm not... Listen. I'm not Wiki Gang. Does anybody remember that? Imagine getting some new people like, what's he on about? What's Wiki Gang? You weren't there. You weren't there. You don't know. This is such a cool item. I love it. All right. Okay, so we got the Squire's Shield. Increases your max number of sentries. Wow. We're so incredible. We're so incredible. Why don't you let me know that I need to... Forget about that spelling. Forget about it. You didn't see out. I need to add bombs to my hotbar. So, well, in my inventory to get the demolitionist to spawn in. I get that, but surely I already have them, right? No? Like, the requirements? Did he even move in? Did he move in while I was making a... No, he didn't. Okay. No, he didn't. Let's go underground real quick and see if we have a house for him. That's a house. This housing is suitable. All right. Let's go back. Okay, so what we're doing now then is we're basically killing time. No, wait, actually, no, wait, it's because we need dynamite. Let's see how much dynamite we need. So I want to make a... I can never remember the name of it. Okay, I want to make an obsidian bridge. An obsidian insta bridge. So with that, you need obsidian platforms and dynamite. Now, can I make obsidian platforms? Obsidian platforms, nice. But you need obsidian brick. Obsidian brick is made from stone and obsidian. This is quite nice, this, talking through this. I'm quite enjoying this, actually. You know, I said at the start that I'm too tired for this. Maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm not. Maybe, actually, this is all I've wanted to do today. 1,000 of them, though. 1,000 seems a little steep, Thargos. Don't know how I feel about that. I mean, look at how quickly we're making them. But listen, Thargos. Thargos, what do you think I am? Made of obsidian? I ain't made of obsidian, Thargos. It's not on. What have I been up to? I'm trying to think of like... Oh, wait, I know what I've been up to. I've been playing a new game. That's right, but I'm going to be honest. I kind of regret buying it. So I'm gonna put you onto this so that you know not to maybe buy it. Nintendo ninjas, don't come for me. Don't come for me, all right? I've been playing... Wait for it. I'm trying to remember the name of it. Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment. So it's the third Zelda Dynasty Warriors game. I just spent all my money on that. That wasn't even slightly worth it. That wasn't even slightly worth it. It's the third one, and it takes place during the Imprisoning War, during Tears of the Kingdom, right? But I'm just going to be honest, it's quite boring. It's quite boring, and the voice acting is not for me. So, you know, I kind of regret buying it, and it was like 60 quid. I might bang it on eBay. Maybe. But yeah, so that's what I've been playing. I haven't played too much of it, to be fair. Maybe I've not given it a fair shake, you know? Maybe I need to give it a fair shake. All right, so we need dynamite, and we've got the fallen stars. Now, what was the other Insta thing? Let's have a little look. So we want to make a Instavator. Insta track. Wow. That's cool. Okay, Instavator is 50 dynamite. So we need 60 dynamite. And we need more torches. So if I right-click that, I can craft torches. Wow, look at me. I'm learning. I'm learning. Whenever I'm in the Tesco, I've just got to be honest. There is, you know, I was speaking about it right at the beginning of the Terry's Chocolate Orange saga. There is a Terry's Chocolate Orange flavored Baileys, which is a Irish liqueur, all right? An alcoholic beverage. Now, as I mentioned in that video, I don't drink. But let me tell you, every time I'm in Tesco and I see it, because they've put it right at the start, you get a free gift bag with it that says Terry's Chocolate Orange Baileys, and I'm going to be real, it's talking to me like the Goblin mask. You know that little meme where it's the Goblin and his little mask's like, hey, you know? That's my Goblin voice. It's talking to me. It's like, James, you need to own this. I know I won't drink it. It's 11 quid. It's actually quite cheap, I think. Actually, it's a reasonable price. But I'm like so tempted. I'm like, but I don't need to. I've probably got about 4 bottles of Baileys in the cupboard because I get gifted it. I get gifted it and I don't drink. So, you know, it's not like I don't even have any Baileys. But I'm really tempted. I'm really tempted, genuinely. The marketing's getting to me. Putting it in the intro. I'm too YouTube brained. Putting it in the entrance like that. Wow. Wow, very tempting. You know what, though? It's kind of like when you're on a diet, when you're on a cut, and they stick all the Christmas chocolate right at the intro. Why am I saying intro? Right at the entrance, and it's like, oh, I could get some, to be fair. I could get some, you know? It's like that. Subliminal marketing. We have a thing in Britain now. I think this is probably a good thing. I'm going to be honest, right? Actually, no, wait. I want to take this back to a tangent. I want to let you in on a British meme. I want to let you in on a British meme so that you maybe understand it in the future. There is a TV chef called Jamie Oliver who was very popular in the early 2000s. He had a series where the goal was to re-educate kids on what they're eating with the ultimate goal of changing school dinners, right? He was like, school dinners are bad, kids need to be eating better. Now, school dinners, and I can't remember the show because it was from when I was a kid. School dinners were like cheeseburgers and fried chicken. I don't know what they were. They weren't very healthy. Anyway, so he went on this big crusade to change school dinners. He was like, kids need to be eating more fruit, 5 a day, blah, 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 right? Ultimately, probably a good thing. When I have a child, I'll probably say the same thing. I'd be like, child, stop eating those burgers, pal. You're eating a carrot. I don't know where I'm going with that. I sound like a very militant dad. Sound a bit hypocritical, because I also like a cheeseburger. I don't know. Don't question me on my parenting, all right? You can backseat me in Terraria, but do not question me as a dad. I don't have any children. I'm waffling. Anyway, I've got a bit far with it. So anyway, Jamie Oliver, right? Going on about Christmas dinners. Never mind. He's going about school dinners. He's going on about school dinners. Anyway, they changed school dinners and they made them more healthy. It became a big thing in the, like, mid-2000s. I hope I'm retelling the story correctly. Jamie Oliver, please don't come after me, all right? Anyway, they changed school dinners. So now, whenever anything is made healthier in Britain, the meme is to say, I don't know how I know it, or I've got no evidence, but Jamie Oliver's behind it. This poor bloke set out to make kids healthier, and he gets rinsed for it. And he legitimately does get rinsed for it. I think I saw him in an interview, like, a year ago, talking about the fact that, like, it was pretty bad. You know, it might have even tanked a bit of his career, which is weird, right? But it is true. Now, my school dinners weren't that healthy. We had a thing called Pasta King, which is like pasta and some sauce. And we had a thing called Spuddy Buddy, which was a jacket potato. A little spud. A jacket potato is a baked potato for you Americans out there, right? With cheese and beans. This is a weird... I don't know where I'm going with this. Where am I going with this? Oh, yeah. All right, circling back. We have a thing in... Wow, I've got there in the end. We have a thing in Britain now where you can't have sweets when you're at a till. I think you can in a petrol station. It's called... I don't know if it's called sugar tax. Anyway, it's all about marketing. It's like you can't put the sweets there because the kids get excited about the sweets while the parents paying for the shopping. You get what I'm saying, right? It's all about making people healthy. I don't know. I don't care. But like... Oh, it goes back to the Baileys. Wow, I'm 10 tangents deep on this. But yeah, that's how I feel about the Baileys. Hey, why did you disappear from thin air? Where have you been? Where have you been for hours? Everyone's been waiting on you. What is that? All right, can I buy? Wait for it. Oh, close. Pretty close, right? Double Insta Bridge. Perfect. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go down to hell. We're going to get this set up. Then I need to get myself a guide voodoo doll. So that's the next thing. So we haven't got one of those yet. And then I think we probably should be good to go. The thing is, though, this is not actually going to be an easy fight. So I've just got to maybe spec into something different if I need to. Although, no, I don't know. Doing this as a summoner isn't the way normally. So I probably will need to spec into something different. I'm just trying to remember what I have. Right, let's put this there. Hey, the world's still alive. All right. Okay, this is what I'm thinking. I just had a little think about it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make necro armor so that I'm a ranger. And I'm going to use the pneumatic horn because I don't think I've ever used it against the wall of flesh. And I kind of want to try it. Then I will keep my summons about just to help with, you know, whatever's going on. And then we'll see. We'll see. I mean, I might not beat it, but I probably will. I don't know. I don't feel too unconfident about it. I can't remember this being an absolute nightmare. There are certain bosses I remember being a nightmare. Like, Deviant's a nightmare. What else is a nightmare? Obviously, Empress. Empress Elite's going to be hard. I think Golem's hard in this mod. And then obviously Duke Fishron's hard. Ah, watch out. Betsy's impossible. No, I don't know if that's the case. But I bet it is hard, though. Hey, let's go. That was pretty quick. Actually, a Demon Scythe. Do I potentially just use a Demon Scythe? But then again, did I make the Mana Flower? I don't think I did. Let me have a little look. Mana Flower. Do I have one? No. I could always make one. And we could go Mage. I'm pretty tempted to go Mage. Because we already have Jungle Armor, don't we? Jungle. Yeah, to be fair, we already have it. So, let's do it. Right, what would I need to go along with this? I would need to make some good mana pots. Do I need to make ones better than this? Can I make ones better than this? Let's actually question my Terraria knowledge a little bit. Mana... So you got mana potions. And then super mana potions. Is there not greater mana potions? The greater mana potion is a recovery potion. Unlike most potions, greater mana potions cannot be crafted. Instead, they can be purchased from the wizard. Wow. Yeah, I've got no memory of that. Okay, fair enough. Right, so let's pop this in there. That's cool. That's good to have. I'm excited for this. I feel like this is going to be... I feel like this is going to be a fun fight. Throw that in. We'll see how we get on. Wow. Okay, so this is already different. This is already different. I don't know if it's just the design that's different or it's the whole thing. Because that middle one is definitely different. Now, is the middle one just like eternally locked off? Is that the thing? Like, does that open up? I can see how the hungry are bunching up on top. I will say, you know when I said I was like tired? It really is hitting me now. Now that I've actually got to figure out what this fight is all about. So I apologize. I hope I'm not absolutely waffling too much. So yeah, why do you keep moving? I have a feeling it's like you've got to keep focusing the eye that it wants you to focus on. Maybe. Or maybe the middle eye does something later. In terms of damage and whatnot, it is going well. Okay. Now, do I need to be... Yeah, I was going to say, I need to be within that. So there's a wall of fire, and I need to be within it. Okay, that's... Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, yeah, then you spawn Ichor. It's kind of coming back to me. I think what I do need to do, though, is get a better weapon. I need to get a better weapon. I feel like I'm kind of... my damage is rubbish. So I need to sort that. Actually, let's just... No, wait. I was going to say, this is definitely not going to be better, so I don't know what I'm doing. I do think Pneumatic with a Ranger build would be really nice. Like, look at how quickly I'm killing that. That's cool. All right, well, it sounds like I had a new sound as well. All right, well, since I'm tired, I don't want to, I'm tired. Since I am knackered, I don't want to waffle on through a cool boss fight. So I'll be back tomorrow. Yeah, all right, we'll do it in the next one. As always, thank you so much to our channel members that are scrolling by on screen right now. I'm very grateful. Funds, Terry's Chocolate Oranges. That's all I'm saying, all right? What am I doing with the money? Terry's Chocolate Orange.